You don't have any noise in the background. And so we're on live as well.
Okay.
And out here and
KLS or something. You have to do that and you have to take all these pills. And I just think our body could function naturally if, you do it minimal.
okay.
When you do it long term,
Okay.
it's kind of like dependent.
Right, right, right. And that's predicated upon if you still have all your organs. If you don't have a
Yeah.
gallbladder, you're
Hmm.
going to be on something for a while, basically your whole life. So
Okay.
that, do you have all your organs?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Oh, which ones, if you don't mind sharing, which
I
one?
don't. I don't care. First, I mean, it was my uterus first, and then it was the gallbladder, and
So,
I felt like both of them didn't have to be done after I look back at life.
yep,
But it's too late in hindsight.
it's okay. So, just a FYI, you will be on some herbs to support your gallbladder to help you break down fats and digest foods and all that good stuff. You will need to be on something that's very easy, gentle, and light. Taking one CKLS will do that for you because CKLS will cover all five channels of your elimination: your colon, your kidneys, your lungs, your skin. And then the fifth for women, hey, is your uterus. So CKLS will keep that open for you, but also to, without going into detail about that, dandelion root. Dandelion root in general is an overall tonic for the entire body, for all of your 12 systems. Dandelion root out the gate is going to be amazing for you. Welcome, everybody. We're just getting into the master cleanse, and I'll be coming back and forth to ask questions and answer questions. um,
Okay.
so, yeah, so dandelion root is really, really, really good for a general tonic. It's really good for your bloodstream. It filters your blood and it also nourishes your blood. So if it's nourishing your blood, it's nourishing all 12 systems because your blood filters throughout your entire bloodstream, including your brain. Okay. So, mhm.
You're saying that comes in a form of a capsule? Is that what it is, or is it a
Dandelion root,
liquid?
you can grow it in a little pot of dirt. You can grow it. You can eat it directly, like you can steam it, like or make it like stew it down
Gee.
like greens. Dandelion
Okay.
greens, you can eat it like that, or you can do dandelion tea.
Mm-hmm.
You can do dandelion powder and then add that to a water to activate it, just like shake it up like liquid chlorophyll, and then drink it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Does it have a taste?
in capsules, excuse me.
Yeah.
Um, you know what? I've had dandelions like over like chicken and rice and stuff. I love it, but I
Okay.
eat herbs straight out the dirt, so I'm a little different.
Okay, I got it.
I will share
Okay.
with you that it is bitter.
Okay.
Dandelion is bitter. So if you lean more towards a sweet taste, you're automatically going to be like, ew. But
Okay.
we're not doing it for taste. We're doing it for health and nourishment. So when you understand it
Okay.
from that point, your mind starts to ease up off of boundaries. It kind of opens up and goes, "Oh, this is good for us. We need to take this." And then your taste on your taste buds will start to change. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. Good afternoon, Miss Potato. How are you, love?
I'm good, thank you.
So, what brings you on this side of the world?
I feel like I need just like was mentioned previously, like a reset.
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of, you know, reevaluate like what I'm eating and how much I need to eat, and eating
Okay.
to feel satisfied versus eating to feel full.
We
And
may
the
circle
last
back to
time
that.
the last time I did I think it was last March when we did I think you did like a spring into wellness.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last time I did something, and I remember just, feeling amazing after that. And so, summer's coming and I want to feel great. So yeah.
Yeah, and I alternate between. That's right, you were in my spring to wellness class. Yeah, I alternate those. This year I'm doing a master cleanse. Next year we'll do the spring back into wellness. So I kind of do them back and forth. Some years I do them both in the same year. It just depends on what's happening. But yeah, maybe I can throw a little bit of that in there, or that'd be a bonus for you all completing the program. Because that was actually a really nice cleanse. It was really
Yes.
nice. Yeah, it was gentle, but it was good enough to reset your whole system.
Yes.
Maybe I'll attach that to the end. Yeah, give you another cleanse to walk into. Okay, all right. Is there any one particular need that you need today for this cleanse? Like you need to understand the emotional component, or you need to understand where to get the tools from. Is there a particular need for you, or you're open to
Probably
it
just
all?
that, like where to get the tools from, and
Okay.
yeah, just more of like a how-to, I guess.
Okay, perfect. We'll go over all that today.
Okay.
Miss Sequestra, I appreciate you. Thank you. Miss Sequestra, how are
Hey,
you,
what's
beautiful?
going on? All good, all good.
Good. What brings you to this side of town? Are you going to do the cleanse with
Being
us?
nosy, that's all. You know how many cleanses I do and what
I
have you.
know, I know. You want to share anything about? Well, let me give you an introduction. How about I do that? So, Miss Sequestra is one of my spiritual moms. She has been knowing me well over 18 years before I even thought about having my son. And she is the one that literally ushered me into who you see today. Literally. And I'm still under her tutelage, and something really beautiful happened the other day. Our roles switched for a moment, and then it switched back. And what I love about that moment was that Miss Sequester was not so high on the pedestal to where we couldn't switch like that. That's pretty awesome. Like, that's dope. That's really, really, really dope. And when I didn't even realize it. And when she brought it to my attention, it just blew my head completely off. It really did. So it is an honor to bring her into the circle. She has a lot of wisdom around centering yourself, getting good in knowing that you can. Some people are like, oh yeah, no, she gets you past that knowing into an embodiment of this is who you are, love. Let's go ahead and move forward. Um, she's someone that walks the walk, that's for sure. Because if she didn't, I would not have been here 18 plus years. I would have been like, I'm out. Um, what else can I say? She shows up. She means business. She's beautiful. Um, a lovely example of what it means to be about your God business. Yeah. So that's Miss Sequestra.
Well, that's very nice, Mo. Wow. But that's when you know that you reach it when you're a student, when you're able to flip like that, then you know that your student is okay. She's done. She got her stuff. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to work with someone to the point that you're able to switch and then they can go on.
But I'm
So
not
that-
done.
Well, it's more of like my one of my instructors, Baba Samaj, was saying, you want your people that you work with to be able to fly off, and when they fly, that's when you know you've done your deed. Because that's the point. You don't hold on to them. It's about releasing them and letting them go. And I used to say to my clients, my coaching clients, that I'll take you to the edge, and if you don't go ready to fly, I'll push you. And because I know that you are ready to fly. Because some people would stay under you forever and ever and ever and ever and never. I had one client that I was like, you don't need to come in. She's like, okay, so my next appointment will be, and she would come up anywhere, and then we became friends. But it's about just being who you are and being adaptable to be able to change. Because now I'm 73, and there's another chapter that I'm going into, my second act. And so there's things that are different in terms of one's body, how you perceive things. Even with the cleanses, we used to just cleanse. I used to just cleanse, didn't do a lot of that. And now my body's saying, I don't think you need to do as many toxins as you used to do. People use the what is it? We were talking about the people's book, peculiar people. I think that's what it is.
The Home for Peculiar Children.
People are taking that, and so they were like, "Oh my God, I did the peculiar people," and it took me 3 hours before anything happened. I was like, "I did peculiar people."
No, you're talking not the movie. You're talking about that product.
Elixir,
yes,
that product.
yes. It's
When
a
I
product
did
that's really, really strong and intense.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how some people drink the whole bottle and they still don't have a movement. Like,
And I did the bottle, and people were like, it took me 3 hours before. I was like, 3 hours? Girl, within 20 minutes, I was like...
yeah, I just took a shot, and within less than 20 minutes, I had a full-on bowel movement.
Right. It's because we do, detoxing a lot. And so it's just about listening to your body. And that's what I love about Mo, because she always talks about listening to your body. Because even though you are supposed to do whatever it is you're supposed to do, you can get up and your body be like, it ain't even happening today. I'm not feeling it, or whatever it is. And so I'm at the point now in my life that I'm learning just to really listen to my body, and it makes a big difference. It really does. So just listen to your body, and Mo is always there to guide you and to answer any questions that you may have, because you do have questions when you're going through this. So.
And
listen to your dreams, because when you go through detox, I'm sure Mo's going to talk about a lot of different things are going to happen to your body, especially if you're open.
No, and I was going to say that's what the Master Cleanse online course that I created, that's exactly what that's for. It gives you a lot of additional tools that we may not be able to circle around to, but you can tap into it in the online course. And you just get on that course by going to moyabodycare.com, and you'll see the Master Cleanse. Just go ahead and click on that. It'll ping me. I'll see your name, and I'll go ahead and drop you in the group. And it's only $22, and you have full access to all that information. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'll double go back, but I've attached a good amount of additional resources to that course. And then if you want a handheld version of that, of course, you can purchase my 21-day detox manual. And that gives you 21 days of food, menus, the shopping list, your whys, supportive tools. What else does it give you? I think, actually, is this my book right here? Yes, it is. Yep. So I give you 21 days of menus. You get, the Master Cleanse is in here. You have a cleanse for your lungs, like your respiratory system. You have a good amount of information in here. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, daily habits. I go over whole foods, living well, Q&A, facts and questions, all kind of stuff is in there. And that's on my website as well. Yeah.
That's good.
So how is that 4-day cleanse related to the 21-day? Because this is really just a 24-hour reset.
Yes, this is just a 24-hour reset. So when you get the book is just going to expound on everything that we're doing if and when you're ready to do that. We're not doing that right now, but if you want the additional knowledge, then that's where you want to go and get the book. But for this free program that I have right now, where we meet every day between today and Sunday. Sunday is going to be our last class. We're going to meet here either through the Zoom link that you have or through the live on YouTube at 6 p.m. And I'm going to walk you through what you should have did today. Now, everybody on this call, I believe, should have received an email. Did you receive an email from me? If not, Letty, I can send it to you tonight. And then Shaquestra, I can send it to you. And then also Nicole. Did I send you an email, Nicole? I don't think so. Let me know if I did or did not. I don't remember. But if so, I can send it to you. But basically it has the instructions on what you need, how to get started, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and go over that now. So I hope you have a pen and paper. We're going to go over it unless you have any questions I need to answer now. Nope. All right. So the master cleanse is going to need the following. Or let me start with going over some of my notes that I wanted to definitely share with you. What is the purpose of the master cleanse? The purpose of this master cleanse, or the lemonade diet, is to dissolve and eliminate toxins and congestions that have formed in any part of the body, not just the digestive system. Remember, we have 12 systems, so it's going to clear anything, including your colon, your kidneys, your lungs, your skin. And the fifth for women is our uterus, and it will also purge the prostate for men. It will also cleanse the kidneys, the digestive system, purify all of your glands, all of your cells throughout your entire system. It's going to eliminate all unusable waste. So what does unusable mean? It's all the lymphatic, like puffiness that you see, like around your neck, around your throat, around your thyroid, like puffiness like in your chest area where it's not really your body, but it's just puffiness in your legs, swelling, things like that, etc., etc. Okay, it's going to get rid of all of that mess. Anything that has collected in the joints, you're going to start feeling it bust up. Thank you, Nicole. I'll send you the email today. I'll send it to you. It's going to start cracking up any adhesions, growths, etc., etc. Now, when you start breaking up growths, that normally happens after the 48-minute mark, or 48 hour, not minute, 48 hour mark. Anything under 48 hours is going to be the immediate digestive system and opening it up so that things can pass. When you go beyond 48, that's when cellular structure starts to shift. When you get into about 5 days, you've completely reset the body. Now, here's the thing. People have levels that they need to reset. You can reset in 24 hours. You can. I'm going to show you how. But just to let you know, if you feel like you want to go longer, keep going until you feel like you don't need to go. And your body will tell you when it doesn't need to go any further. What does that look like? It looks like you getting a little bit crankier than peaceful. If you're getting cranky, start eating a little bit, start gnawing on something, because we're not here to push you over into craziness. We're here to stimulate your 12 systems and get them open. Okay? Now, with the opening comes some deep breathing. I'm going to show you that. Some change in your thought process. I'm going to go over that. Maybe more baths this week. I'm going to go over that. I'm also going to introduce to you a steamer. You know, I'm always looking at equipment on Amazon. You know, I love it. I love it. I love it. I just found a portable steamer that turns your shower into a steamer, baby. Yes, ma'am. And here's the other thing. If you have one of those little tents that they, do whatever, you can put it in there and it turns your tent into a sauna. But here's the other thing. It'll do a regular tent like that too. All you need is an enclosed space. If you have an enclosed space, it'll steam it. I'm going to share that with you. So going back to our purpose really quick, this cleanse will also relieve any pressure that you may feel anywhere in the body, anywhere in your nerves, your arteries, and your blood vessels. It's definitely going to filter your bloodstream. You don't have to worry about that. It's going to purge your bloodstream so your skin will be glowy, right? And it's going to keep you looking younger longer because you start to boost the collagen. You start to decrease things that harden the body and harden the skin and harden the emotions. When should you do this? Everybody here is pretty much cleared in the green, but just really quick. You can do this cleanse whenever you have a sickness developed. It doesn't matter if it's chronic or acute. I've done a master cleanse when I was like real sick. Honestly, I did. And that's what popped me back in. All the lemon, the honey, it just breaks down all that mucus and stuff and it just pushes it right out. And I was steaming a lot when I was sick. This was well before COVID. Okay. Anytime you have a digestive upset, the master cleanse will reset it. That's why I'm showing you how to do it in one day. Once you know how to do it in one day, then you can apply it when you need to apply it and not do like a full-on cleanse, but you know how to manage it for you. Anytime your weight becomes a problem, remember that most weight is waste. It's not physical weight, and that's kind of like nasty, actually. I know it's a lot of mucus, undigested food, parasites. I know, just it is. Once you start cleaning that out, you'll be fine. And then when you feel like you're not absorbing what you're doing or absorbing your nutrients, and you want to just shift some stuff around, the master cleanse is good for that. You can do this master cleanse for up to 10 days. I don't recommend you go past 10 days. Most people cannot handle 10 days. If you do want to go over 10 days, work with someone like me or another practitioner that has done the master cleanse over and over and over again, and then I can be with you and guide you. Now, I have done 22, I think she stopped at day 22. So I have done it for up to 22 days with a client. If you want to do it, we can, but on your own, I would stop at 10. You can do this about 3 to 4, 6 times a year, depending on if you do it like, once a month for 1 weekend a month. That's 12 times a year. You can do that. It's up to you. Now, this is what you need to make the drink, the lemonade. Pen and paper. You're going to need lemon or limes. I personally do both. That's just my personal preference. Some people lean more towards lemon. Some people lean more towards lime. I adore both, so I put both in there. Okay? You want to get maple syrup, not maple flavored sugar syrup, but maple syrup. And then I'm going to come back and let you know what type of maple syrup you need, because they've changed the labels to trip people up. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and tell you right now.
I know. I thought that was just me. I was like, you can't find the labels anymore.
Yeah. They changed the labels to mess with people because they know that people do the master cleanse and they don't want you to know which one to get.
Right.
So we can't even go by the labels anymore. You have to go by the color.
Okay.
The darkest one that is on the shelf is the one you want to go for, because they're going to have about, the stores are going to have about 4 to 6 different maple syrups. It doesn't matter where you go, you're going to have about 4 to 6 to choose from. Get the darkest one you can get. That will always be the correct one, because now the Maple Bee is not labeled Maple Bee anymore.
Right.
And before, we can just go and get Maple Bee syrup, but they don't label it like that. And they change it every year. So each year I have to go to the store to see what's happening, and it just got tedious. I'm like, this is stupid. They're really trying to kill us. So just get the darkest one on the shelf and you'll be totally fine. If you want to take a picture and screenshot it and send it to me, send it to me. You have my number. Send it to me and I'll go, oh yeah, that's it. And then you want cayenne extract. I know people say, but I got pepper. The thing with powdered in a liquid cleanse is this. The powder requires liquid to be activated. So it's not going to work. So what you want to get is, let me see if I have one in here. And I do not. But you're going to get, it comes in a bottle like this, actually, from the same company. You're going to get cayenne extract. And extract basically means that it's in a dropper just like this. And you're going to drop the whole dropper in your 8 ounces and shake it up. Now, 2 drops of your cayenne extract is enough. Actually, I'm sorry, you're not going to do a whole one. You're going to do a half a dropper. That's what it is, a half a dropper. Now, where do you get your cayenne extract from? You're going to get your cayenne extract from Dr. Schultz in Marina Del Rey. And his website is herb, HERBDOC.com. And Miss Sequestra has her cayenne there. There we go.
Yep.
Thank you. Cayenne extract. That's the one you want to get. If you order it today, you'll probably get it tomorrow. Or today is Tuesday, probably at the latest Thursday. Because it's already after 5 right now.
But he's right there in the marina, isn't he? He's right there in the marina,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's right. You can swing
Okay.
by and get it. Mm-hmm. That's the best cayenne that you're going to use ever in your life. I have one in my kitchen. I have one in my bathroom. And then I have one on my herbal cart. And they all do different things. So when I'm in my bathroom, what do I use it on? I use it in my mouthwash to tighten up my gums. And I shift it through my teeth with the coconut oil as well, too. That's what I use it for. And then sometimes I may put 1 drop in my facial steamer. And I really take it in and inhale it because it just breaks up all kind of stuff. In the kitchen, I put it in my soups. I put it in my tea. I put it in my salad dressing. I put it on everything. And then on my herbal card, I'm putting it in my teas, my tinctures. It's really good for first aid. If somebody passes out, you just put a little bit on your finger and rub it in the inside of their lip and then close it. They're going to come right back immediately. Just make sure you have something cool to wet their lip because it will burn them. But it'll bring them right back. You can also put cayenne on an open wound. And it will bubble the blood over, coagulate the blood over is what I'm trying to say, to stop the bleeding. So I also have that in my first aid kit. So it's good for a lot of different things. And I normally carry one with me because I have my nieces with me. So when I go out in the world, I have digestive tonic and then I have the cayenne extract in my bag. I carry both. And every time I go out, I need to use both. Just a FYI. And then last but not least, you're going to need water. I prefer room temp water to tea temperature. And I use spring water. You do not want to use distilled water because distilled water has nothing in it. You can clean your floors with distilled water. Clean your walls with distilled water. But we're nourishing. So you do not want to use distilled water. You want to use spring water. Spring water that has life, that has energy in it. Okay. Now, if you want, you can make a big pitcher and then drink it down as you want. I would not put this in the refrigerator, but whatever you make sure it's covered and it stays room temp. And you drink it down all day long. Okay. So when we do our 24-hour cleanse, that's all you're consuming is the drink. Now, what I do, I like to turn it into a tea, and I make it hot because now I feel like I'm eating something. And then I tend to chew it as I'm drinking it. I kind of like gnaw on it, and I don't have any issues.
Are we making 8 ounces at a time, and how much?
It's up to you if you want to make 8 ounces at a time, or if you just want to make a big pitcher of it, or you can make your mason jar glasses and just have them ready. It's up to you, whatever is good for you. I tend to make a big pitcher, and I have a little spout. When I detox, I have my detox stuff. So I have a little pitcher, and it has a spout, and I just go take my glass, take it out, and I'll sip on it. And I put that on my desk at work when I'm doing the cleanse. So you can go and get one of those from like Walmart real quick if you want to do that too.
What's the measurements for the lemons, the lime, and the syrup? I mean, the lemons, lime, syrup, and
Yes.
the spring water. What's the measurements?
that
Am
would
I
be-
jumping the gun?
No. That would be in your email. Did you check your email?
Okay. I read some of it, but I first I thought you said 8 ounces on the email. Then I heard 8 ounces here, but then I'm like, how do I make the 8 ounces? But yeah, I read it a little.
Yes. So the instructions are in the email for the measurements, but really quick,
Okay.
I will give it to you. So let's just say if you're doing 10-ounce glass of water. In a 10-ounce glass of water, you're going to do 2 tablespoons of lemon or lime juice, fresh preferably, fresh always. 2 tablespoons of the maple syrup. 3 to 5 drops of the cayenne extract. That's going to be to your liking. Some people like it really spicy. Some people like it no spicy, but you do need a little spice. So I just say 3 to 5. You have to measure that out for you. And then 10 ounces of water. So those are the measurements. And that's what you're going to drink for Thursday. All day Thursday. So Thursday when you wake up to Thursday when you go to sleep, that's all you're going to consume. Okay. Now, leading up to that, how should you eat? Leading up to that, you definitely do not want to consume pies, sugars, cakes, etc., for the next 2 days. You actually want to start tapering off your food. So if you're eating 3 meals a day, tomorrow eat about 1 to 2 meals. Yeah?
I have lost you somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, because I had lost you. This is a new computer, so it just blacked out on me. But okay, go ahead.
Hey, you got a new computer. That's some beautiful stuff right there.
I had
Computers,
no choice. Thank you.
right? Computers ain't cheap, baby. At least not the ones I'll be looking at.
Not at all. But yeah, so I got it 10 ounces of water, 2 tablespoons lemon or lime,
Yeah.
2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 3 to 5 drops of the cayenne extract.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And that's what you're going to drink for 24 hours on Thursday. So when you wake up, that's what you're going to drink. I recommend making a little warm drink of that, warming it up, drinking it like a tea. When you are sipping your beverage, I tend to have a affirmation for my cleanse. I would love for you to come up with an affirmation for you to repeat over to yourself over and over and over, especially in times of doubt, during that 124 hour. You just start repeating it to yourself. Something that reminds you about your why, or some type of reward that you're going to reward yourself with, like a new crystal, or you're going to go to the Korean spa for a day or something like that. But it's going to be very important for you to remember your why. I would also recommend that you dress up for this occasion. Whatever chakra that you want to work on, you wear that color of that chakra that day, right? And then you get a candle for that day in the same color. Or you listen to the frequency of that chakra for about 20 minutes when you get home, or 20 minutes when you wake up. You see how we're plugging it, we're hitting all angles to really run it home. If you want to take it a step further, get a pen in the same color and journal that day in that color chakra. I recommend also that tonight and tomorrow you sit in the bathtub. You connect with spirit, God, Buddha, Allah, your ancestors, your archangels, whoever it is that you subscribe to, or whatever system you subscribe to, and ask for, or actually I'm not even going to say ask. Listen, whatever pops up, just listen. Water is the perfect conduit for change, and water is the original medicine. For transformation to happen, there has to be moisture. Anytime I am doing some type of manifestation, water is always present if I'm not sitting in it. Most of the time I'm sitting my whole body in the bathtub, and I get to prophesizing, praying, giving it up, all that good stuff. And I just pour it over me, and I just keep going until I feel like, yep, okay, I'm good. This is where I need to be. The energy is moving. Yeah. So start cleaning the slate. Yeah. Start scraping your tongue now. If you don't have a tongue scraper, just get a spoon that you don't want to reuse anymore, and use your spoon and keep it in your restroom. Yep. Start tonight with accepting everything that pops up during this cleanse. There's going to be a lot of emotional pop up because and you're intentional. So all of your intention is moving towards this one set of 24 hours. I guarantee you the powers that be on both sides, on all sides, it's not both, on all sides, hear you, and they are ready for you come Thursday. If you know what I mean. So get your crystals out. Be intentional. Show up. Dress up. Wear the makeup you've been holding. Pull the earrings out that you've been wanting to wear. Wear the panties you've been holding on to because it's a cute cut and you just want to wear it with certain pairs pants. Bring those things out because those things hold a lot of intention. Bring those things out. Yep. The good soap that you've been holding on to. Yep. The perfume, the cologne, the body spray, the body dust. Bring it all out. The candle you've been holding on to. Bring it out. Bring it out. The incense. Light them. I got stuff burning right now. Light them. This is intentional. You are doing this for so much more than what you said. Trust and believe me. Trust and believe me. Once you get in it, you're going to go, oh, okay. So how does that land on your heart space?
And please, ladies, don't let me just dominate because I do have a lot of questions. Um, Before I did a cleanse, I did it again. What did I touch? Do you guys still see me?
Yeah, we see you and we hear you.
I can't see. I don't see you guys anymore. I don't know what I did. But let me look for my Zoom. Maybe it's there. You go. Okay, here we go. So anyway, before I did a cleanse, not a cleanse, but you had this ritual that you did, and you did for the bathtub, which was like, I'm not sure, but I know it had Himalayan sea salt, it had either alcohol or peroxide, and it had, and I used to know that one by heart because I did it on a regular, and I wanted to do it for this cleanse,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I forgot what it was.
Oh, I can tell you right now, that's my staple. That's my staple. You
Okay.
ready for it? Yeah, this is my staple.
Yes.
So this is what I do. I put up to 5 pounds collectively in the bathtub at one time. Most people do cups. I do 5 pounds. So when I get in the bathtub, I'm sitting on type of salt, and then I move it down, and then I start dissolving it. That is a totally different purge than 3 cups. Let me just help you. If you want to shift, if you want to transform, you're aiming for 5 pounds. You don't need anything more than that. If you're a grown woman, you don't need anything more than 5 pounds. And if you're a man, I do a different thing with you. But these are your ingredients.
Okay, because I was saying I just want to gradually get up to that.
Yes. So here are your ingredients. A whole bottle of hydrogen peroxide, or 4. 1 to 4. Baking soda. Epsom salt. Sea salt. And if you want, you can put no more than 2 spoonfuls of clay. It'll either be, no, actually not either. Bentonite clay is what you want to use. No more than two small spoonfuls, because clay will jam your drains. And after this bath, make sure you run hot water down it for a little while to push it down. Okay, so that's the ingredients, and I put upwards of 5 pounds of salt, baking soda, all that. I just keep pouring until I see it stacking up. That's when I start slowing down. Then I put about 4 whole bottles of hydrogen peroxide. And you definitely want to have your cell phone already plugged in by your bed when you do this bath. I'm going to give you a couple of safety measures here. You have to do this. Plug your cell phone up by the bed. Okay? Not away from you, but put it wherever you're going to lay down after this bath. Because this bath will shift you on a nervous system level. You can pass out. You can slip into a deep, deep sleep and not hear nothing. It will knock you out, so just be careful. You're also going to have a tall glass of ice cold water in the bathtub with you, or in the bathroom with you. Have another glass by your bed already. Do not attempt to carry a glass from the bathtub to your bed. Just have one in the bathroom, have one in the near your bed. Because if you pass out, that glass is going with you. Nope. The next thing you need to have laid out already is whatever you're going to sleep in. Have it already laid out on the bed. I recommend a t-shirt, some sweats, and a hoodie, and some socks. Because after you get out that bath, your lymphatic system is still going to be sweating. I want to feel that. You want to sweat. You want to detox. So put that hoodie on, wrap up, go straight to sleep. It is going to be the best sleep of your life. If you want to do that, I would do it tomorrow. And then the night, Thursday night of your cleanse. Only if you are not depleted at the end of your day of Thursday night. If you feel depleted on Thursday night, do not take this bath. If you feel energized, take the bath. If you don't know, call me. And then I'll ask you a couple of questions and I'll let you know if it's safe for you to go this route, or I'll recommend a different bath for you to take that's a little bit safer. Okay, we will always practice safety here. Yes.
Cleanse another day just because you feel good. Should you consider the bath then?
Say that one more time.
What if you want to continue to cleanse beyond Thursday because you feel good? Oh, I'll just do it Friday again. So do you take the bath on that Thursday again, or just wait until Friday?
If you do another bath, cut all the ingredients in half.
Okay. So I'm going to do the basic. The basic didn't bother me before.
Perfect.
So I'm going to do the basic as I grow.
If you want to just step it up a notch, just add 2 more cups of everything to what you did originally. Just 2 more cups.
Okay.
Yeah. Just add 2 more cups to your original recipe and then do that, because each cleanse, you should be taking it just something different, but going up. It doesn't have to be a complete shift with everything, but you are shifting one thing that levels you up and then one thing that levels you up. And we'll just take it step, stair, stair, step, stair, step. You don't have to do everything at one time, but if you can, push yourself with one thing. And that could be the length. You go an extra hour or an extra day. Or you take 2 baths instead of 1. You see where I'm going with it?
Yes.
Or you add more cayenne than you did before. You do a little, not a whole lot, but just a little, and keep going.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions? We can do Q&A.
And we should do 12 a day, or how many glasses a day of the...
Whichever is good for you without pushing. So for me, I actually can get away with like less than a half a gallon, because I'm not cleansing to get cleansed. I'm not doing that. I'm just stimulating. So I do a half a gallon and I'm fine. Like, I'm really good. And if you want, you can do your lemonade and then a glass of water. A lemonade and then a glass of water. A lemonade and then a glass of water. I recommend it if you're not a water drinker.
And then are we putting the actual slices in there, or no, just the juice?
Slices of
the lemon.
Oh, that's a good question. You know what? I do like pull the little and I kind of grind it because I do want the lemon pulp in it. The lemon pulp, okay. I do. And sometimes I kind of like do it with my spoon and go doop, 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 and let it fall in my tea. Yeah. Yes. That's not going to hurt you. That's good.
And then what can we take? Like, can I still take like the CKLS, the chlorophyll?
So the only thing that I would keep consistent, and everything else would stop. And we're talking herbally. We're not talking medication. I'm only talking herbally right now. I will stop all herbs and only take an herbal laxative.
Okay.
The best one that I have found while you're on the Master Cleanse is either CKLS or Dr. Schultz Formula 1 and 2. 2 is for elders. It's in a liquid base. 3 is in a liquid base. Is it 1 or 3? 3 is in a liquid base. It's in a prune base. So you can give that to anybody who can't take a capsule. They can still take it by liquid form, but through Dr. Schultz, herbdoc.com. If you're fine with doing a capsule, CKLS is good for you. Yeah. But I will stop everything else. Now, in regards to medication, you would have to make that decision for yourself. I can't really give you advice on medication. Yeah. but the herbs, I would stop everything, because what you want to do is reset. So if you're still taking everything, when does the body reset? And all the herbs or the liquid that we're taking is designed to do this, like push, like grab it and pull it. Yep. Technically, the Master Cleanse, in my eyes, would have assisted a lot of people during COVID. It would have helped tremendously, because if you think about everything that you're taking, it's all a food, it's all a nutrient. People needed that, but they also needed the busting out of the mucus and this, like, you know what I'm saying? You give people that Master Cleanse and then sit them in front of hot steam, they're going to be all right. They're going to be just fine. That's what I was sharing with my clients. I was like, Master Cleanse and steam. Don't eat nothing until you feel well. But in the meantime, the Master Cleanse is literally a food. You're not going to wither away. If anything, you're going to get toned and tightened and have definition in the face and like clarity in the head, if anything. Most people can go without food for 6 months and be okay, because they have that much reservoir of fat in their system. And not just fat, but waste. So when you start thinking about that, technically what was happening, people were drowning in their own waste. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Now, I do want to share with you a acupressure point that is going to help you with your colon. And then tomorrow I'm going to show you another acupressure point that's really good for, like, if you're starting to feel anxious or like excited and you just kind of want to level it out. I'm going to show you that tomorrow. So the acupressure point for your colon, if you feel like you need to activate it, if you need to like poop, or you feel like something is not going down, you're going to press this point right in the web. Ooh, right there. If you feel tenderness, get some lotion or some castor oil and get to massaging. Yep. And what I do is I pinch both sides and I hold. So acupressure is like acupuncture. You put the needle in and it holds. You don't have to press very hard for movement to happen in the colon. And if you've been on my table recently and I've worked on you during this, you know what comes out your booty in about 10 minutes after I start massaging this. And I massage both hands on my clients. When I tell you after 10 minutes of that on both hands, the tube is so full, it's shaking as waste is coming out, and it's complete full tube of waste. Every single time. It's really phenomenal. So if it feels tender there, that means that your colon is full. You need to have a bowel movement. So get some castor oil and just start massaging away. And then tomorrow I'll show you another one. Okay. Any questions? Let me know what questions you have.
For the bath, sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Are we gonna do this? In the book, it has like in your book, it has like the saltwater flush portion. Are we gonna do that part, or?
You know, the saltwater flush, I'm going to leave alone for a second.
Okay.
Because that's actually an advanced technique, honestly. We're going to keep it real general this time around. If you would like to do the salt flush, I can talk to you on the side about it. If you want to include it, I can definitely do that with you, but I'm not going to include it this time around because that's more of an advanced tool. And we normally go about 3 days of the Master Cleanse when you do a salt flush. 1 day might be a little too irritating because you need to flush it. Right now, the Master Cleanse I think is enough, especially with people's heightened emotional space. This is enough. This is more than enough. Yes. Magic hands. Yes. Nicole, do you have any questions or anybody in the I keep saying Facebook, YouTube world? Any questions about the Master Cleanse that you're joining us on? Anything at all about the time involved, tomorrow's meals? I would stay away from any foods that are white in color, like rice, bread, ranch dressing. If you're going to do anything, if you want to prep for tonight and tomorrow, I would eat a lot of foods that have color of the rainbow. They have color in them, like greens, reds, purples, yellows. Food that has color. Anything that don't have color, I wouldn't consume. If you feel like you need some physical movement during this cleanse to help remind the body, there's two different things or two different tools I want to share with you. One is EFT tapping, and then the other is the trampoline, a mini trampoline. I highly recommend both, but I'll go over the EFT tapping. So EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and it's very similar to acupressure, as you are tapping on very specific points on the body that create movement into peace, solitude, alignment, etc. And as you're tapping on very specific points on your body, you are reaffirming it with an affirmation. If you want, you can go to my YouTube channel and type in EFT tapping, and I have about 6 tapping videos that you can watch. Some of them are on digestive health and wellness. Some of them are on like anxiety. I think I have a couple on self-mastery. You can watch those videos and it'll pop right up and it'll help you. In regards to the mini trampoline is amazing and awesome. I have one sitting right here in front of me in my house, and then I have another one at my office. The mini trampoline is going to pump your lymphatic system. And if you go to my YouTube channel as well, I also have a video on the benefits of using a mini trampoline. And I show you how to do it, how to jump on it, what it looks like, where to go buy it. The video is all there. Highly, highly, highly recommend those 2 tools, especially during this cleanse.
I just have a question about the bath. The sea salt, how much sea salt?
The sea salt, if you're doing your regular, excuse me, let me back up a second. I don't even know what your regular recipe is. Let's start there.
The recipe was the basics one that you started with. You used to have it on a card, and on that card, it had like the Himalayan sea salt, the hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, and Epsom salt. And then it did have sea salt, but I just don't know how much because I don't have it anymore.
Oh, no worries. You can do.
You do it by heart, but now I forgot it.
You can do 3 to 4 cups of all of the salts. 3 to 4 cups.
Total between the.
So you're going to do 3 to 4 cups of the baking soda, 3 to 4 cups of the Epsom salt, 3 to 4 cups of the sea salt, 3 to 4 cups of Epsom salt.
Okay.
And you're going to work that up to 5 pounds of salt. That's what we want to work you up to.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you like a recipe for a skin serum? Oh, okay. So the skin serum, what time is it? Because I can keep talking and just giving you resources all day long, like literally. What time is it?
7:12.
Is it really?
7:12.
Yeah.
Okay.
7:12.
It's somebody stop me at 7:18. Just stop me. So, because I'm gonna keep going. So the skin serum, this is what you want. And the skin serum you can put all over your face, all over your neck, your décolleté, your breast, your arm, underneath your arm, all over your body, all over your back, your booty. It's really good after you shave, or if you don't shave, it's just really good to use. It's going to keep your skin extremely clean and clear. That's one thing. Oh, I have glitter all over me from my niece, but that's it. I don't know if you can see like my skin. Like you can, it's almost transparent, if you will. And this is from this
Yes.
morning. And look, I'm scratching and I got nails. I'm scratching. You don't see nothing. You see that? There's nothing. Even my niece was doing my skin. She was like, what you got on your skin, TT? So I made them up a batch really quick and sent them home with it. So I'm curious to see what my sister says about it. But really quick, I'll give you it. Give you the recipe. So you're going to use aloe vera gel, and you're going to need a clean container to put it in. Okay. So you're going to need aloe vera gel. You're going to need vegetable glycerin, castor oil, and rose water. Now, when you ask me for measurements for that, I'm going to tell you what I do. I have it's actually wide. It's a wide mouth container, like about that wide. And it's short, about that big for like cosmetic stuff. This is literally what I do. I get the aloe vera and I squirt it until the bottom is covered. Then I take the castor oil and I do a whole layer of castor oil on top of that. And then I do another layer of vegetable glycerin on top of that. So it looks like a cake, kind of, sort of. And then I pour the rose water right on top until it goes into a hole. I close it and I shake it up really, really, really good like this. And then it creates a opaque color. If it's opaque, that's how I know it's done. You dip your fingers in that, you should get like a gel. It's going to be sticky in the beginning because your pores are not used to being fed like that. So it's going to be like, why is my skin not absorbing it? Well, your skin is not used to being fed. This is a feeding situation. It is not a topical situation. Now, I want you to take a look at this right here. You see that? So I got burned the other day. I was moving I was in here mopping and I was clearing the air with charcoal and it was burning. I forgot that my little stand was behind me. So when I went to go mop, it tipped over and I was like, oh shoot. And the charcoal fell boop right on top, right? Literally, I had just put that coating over my hand. My hand didn't even bubble. It just bounced right off. Now it did sizzle a little bit, but I took it off. This was 3 days ago. 3. Technically, this should be all pussed over and bubbled over. It's not. You see where I'm going with it? So what happens is that your skin gets used to being protected and loved. So when things happen to you in the future, your body's like, not this one. Not this one, player. So marks and stuff go away. Technically, this should be, I should have a burn, technically. Because that, if you know anything about charcoal, once it's lit, it's lit. And it's red and it's hot.
Okay. Okay.
You make that salve, it's going to be phenomenal. Where do you get the products? Aloe vera gel, vegetable glycerin, castor oil, rose water. Health food store.
Okay. Something else. All right.
But I'll give you a tip. I've been going to the Asian markets. They have all of that for like $7 compared to $28 at the grocery store and at the farmer's market and at the health food store. So I go to Franklin. Oh no, it's Tokyo Central. Excuse me, I remember. Never mind. That store that we go to, the Asian store, is Tokyo Central, right? Tokyo Central. Thank you.
Is that on Rosecrans? Is that the one on
Oh
RT?
no, I know about that one too. Now that one used to have boxes of mangoes for like $11. They don't
Yeah.
anymore though. COVID knocked
Okay.
that out. Yeah. That store is called Green. Is it Green?
No, I think I kind of know what you're talking about, but I've never heard of Tokyo Central. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm just really all in tonight.
Girlfriend, bye. You should be in. That's why we're here. Tokyo Central is on Artesia and Normandy. Artesia and Normandy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And they have a phenomenal restaurant on top. Me and my son go there sometime. On top, and we have sushi and stuff. Don't get the sake. You won't move. Yeah, you're going to need a cup of coffee after that. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. I was like, oh, I can be cute and have a little something in the middle of the day. Yeah, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. Yeah. No. I take way too many herbs for sake. Didn't mix. So let me see if there's any other.
I was talking about.
Go ahead.
No, that was the place I was talking about, but I never bought any herbs from there.
If you walk in, when you walk into Tokyo Central, it's going to take you to your left first. Well, actually, that's not true. Go to your left first, because you can go to your right as well if you go get food. When you walk into Tokyo Central, you're going to go to your left, and then you're going to start walking through all of the like feminine products for the face and stuff, like the bath and body care stuff. You're going to pass that section, and right before you get to like the household section, there's a small section in between there that's it's not labeled or anything, but you'll see like first aid stuff. You'll see like menthol things in a bottle. You'll see the like the Solaz pads, that type of stuff. That's where the aloe vera and stuff is, right there.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Great.
$7 for a big bottle about that big.
Wow.
They also have essential oils that are really, really good for what they have. So tea tree oil, you definitely want to have in your arsenal. They have it. You can get you can't really mess up tea tree oil.
Okay.
Rosemary is another one that you want to have on hand, especially for women. Women need rosemary everything. Rosemary is a protective herb as well. You need rosemary. They have it there for $8. That's unheard of. I think I bought like 5. And then, they have grapefruit. Grapefruit is really beautiful for women. Grab your grapefruit if you need it. If you have it. If you have the money to get it. Excuse me. And if I'm not mistaken, they also had rose. Grab it.
Grapefruit oil or grapefruit oil?
Grapefruit essential oil.
Okay.
Yep,
great.
I'm going to show you how to use that. If you grab it, I'll show you how to use it. And then they also had rose, if I'm not mistaken. Did I get the rose from there? I think I did. Yeah, I did. The rose is lovely. And rose is the highest vibration in the plant kingdom. So every time you put rose on your body, you are letting God know that you are worth it all. So that's pretty phenomenal. Hence the reason why you put the rose water in your body serum. You keep using that body serum. If you want to like spot treat certain, because it's just women here. If you want to do the spot treat with the body serum, definitely do your breast, the top of the feet, the soles of the feet, and your booty. Okay? Don't forget your booty. Most women don't massage anything over their butt. We hold a lot of tension, a lot of stress in the butt, and go up over the thighs. Really massage it in. And if you want to take it a step further, wash your body with black soap first, and then go back over it with a body scrub. Then when you get out of the bathtub, then you coat your body with the body serum. Now, if you want to go a step further, if you want, I have time, I can show you a Ethiopian way to scrub your body.
Make it free.
Okay, so let me just call my son to get the product really quick. I'm sorry, Franklin. I need your help for a second. Franklin. I know he like, Mama, why are you bothering me? He don't hear me. He's on that thing with his cousins. I'll be right back. Let me go get it.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm learning, but I need all of the above.
Well, that's what it's there for. You should ask any questions that you need. It doesn't make sense to have people that have the knowledge and not ask them.
That's true.
And I love that about Mo, that she doesn't gatekeep. She's like, here's all the information.
Yeah, that's nice. You guys have great skin. I was looking at it. At you guys' skin is glowing. I don't know if it's from cleanses or what you're doing to it, but I often see it, and I run into dry skin. So I'm trying to get past that and dry scalp.
Yeah, castor oil is really good. I use that. Sometimes just rub it all on my body, and that keeps any blemishes or anything. And then if there's a blemish, I use bentonite clay, healing clay, and then just rub that on at night. Next morning it's gone. And flushing, a lot of hydration. So you got a lot. So half your body weight. So it's a lot of ounces I take. But I have a app on here that I all day long, I have to make sure that I check in, because if I don't, as you get older, that's one of the problems with older women, is that they don't drink enough water. So I make sure that I keep it in. Like now, I'm doing an herbal drink, and so at the same time, have my water here. So I'm just back and forth doing that.
I normally have about 3 different cups on my desk that I'm moving through all day long, and it is. When you understand hydration, you will have that happening. And you're just like, yeah, that's my water for that, that's my tea for that, and that's my juice for that. And I need all 3, right now.
And then some of the water sometimes has cayenne and the beer and
or chlorophyll.
Or
collagen.
Yeah. Yesterday I was doing like a master cleanse kind of thing with the lemon and the so I just mix it up.
That's it. So I'm going to just go over some it's basic for me. This may be very new for you all, but this is very basic for me. So this is my face scrubber, if you will. It's from Ethiopia, and you can see it's woven, right? And it's actually coming apart a little bit. And you put your facial product on that, and then you do it like that. This thing cleans and you don't even need to scrub it. It's just so beautiful. I can share the website with you for this tomorrow when you get on. But this is a lovely product. You don't see this everywhere at all. You barely see this. When I saw it, I was like, "What's that?" She was like, "Let me show you." I'll take 20. I only have one face, but I'll take 20. Give me 20. So that's that. And then after you wash your body with your black soap, you're going to put this product on your face. Let me see it.
I got it.
Yep. And I'll show you all there. You put this product on your face, and then it's red. It's really, really, really red. You don't need to use a whole lot. A little goes a long way. And it smells like bubble gum, actually. It's really nice. And then you put this on your African net, and then you wash your body with it. Let me tell you something. This product right here is
the body wash?
Yes, ma'am. So you put it on your face as a mask. It pures and clarifies and everything. So while your face has the mask on it, then you go over your body and everything again, and your back with this. Get in between your toes. I mean, it is crazy, and it soaks up so phenomenally well. It's unbelievable. So that's that.
Where you get it from?
I did get it overseas. You can probably get it here, but I didn't get it from here, I got it from overseas. And I will give you the website. I have to give it to you.
Yeah.
Or here you go. Zawina, Zawina, Morocco. And it's the Aker Fassi. Aker Fassi. AKERFASSI. This is the red one. And then you follow it up after you wash everything off. And I take this and I just kind of go over that mask again. I wash it off. Then you go back and then you do your Nila, the blue one.
What the?
Yep. So you put this on your face as a
Spell out
mask.
the Nila.
Mm-hmm.
Spell out the Nila.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
nice.
blue.
Mhm.
Smells phenomenal. You put it on your face, and then you put another little scoop on your African net, and then you wash your body again.
So show that product so we can read it.
Mm-hmm. Nila.
Yeah.
Is that Nila?
Mm-hmm.
I took a picture of it. I can't.
Yes. Nila.
So spell the last part of it. Nila Fassi.
Nila, Nila. Second word, SABOUNIA. Then,
Okay.
once you get out of the shower, I will sometimes air dry or just kind of like dab myself off, but not a whole lot because moisture in your body. This is going to moisturize you and cleanse like nobody's business. You're going to be looking at your breasts like, wow, like that's awesome. That's awesome. Then you're going to add the body serum. Hands down. Hands down. You're going to go straight to sleep. Okay?
You give me a plan. So I'm gonna do all that. I'm not gonna do all that with my bath.
That's up to you.
Okay, so it will help.
It's all up to you.
Okay.
However you want to get down. You don't
So
have
you
to.
don't
Mhm.
do you use a loofah?
I use African net.
African net.
Mhm.
Oh my God, girl, you just got too much going. I don't need any of
And
that.
look, that's just the simple stuff. I haven't even got to the tools yet, like the steamer and all that. Girlfriend, look, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
African net is really good. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Where you get that from?